Hey everybody, happy Friday afternoon. Carolina Weather Authority here, and we're going to take a look at the next week or so at basically all this talks of a winter storm as we get into the latter part of next week. And then we're going to discuss like what could go right, what could go wrong if you want snow out of this system. So looking at the infrared satellite right now across much of the country, it's looking dry here in the southeast, but we're not sure how much longer that's going to last with a system over the Great Plains right now making its way east. So probably later on Saturday, perhaps, it might start clouding up, and then we could have some rain move in later Saturday night into Sunday as another disturbance comes across the southern part of the U.S. So this is the southern branch of the jet stream. You can see here on satellite, it's got a little bit of moisture. You can see where the wind is blowing in the upper atmosphere, right across like this. So it's probably going to stay active across the southern U.S. as far as rain goes, and it's going to be frequent too. So warm and wet is what we were calling for. There could be a fly in the ointment as far as a winter storm as we get into the latter part of next week. But let's look at this plume out here in California. They're just going to be getting hammered with a bunch of heavy snows in the mountains and flooding everywhere else, and power outages too because of the wind. So the West Coast is just going to be getting hammered with really bad weather over the next, at least over the next week or so. No break in sight for them out there. So that's going to be a big problem if you're flying out. If you're flying out there, you're trying to leave there and come over here. You're going to have some flight delays and probably cancellations altogether. Okay, so let's jump right into it. And all the talk that we're having into the latter part of next week is the potential for some kind of winter storm here. Looking at the European model right here, the ensemble prediction system, we have if I can get this situated correctly here. Yikes. Okay, there we go. Now it's looking a little bit better here. So as we head into Monday, it looks like here comes our disturbance late this weekend. Could be Saturday night into Sunday, and then looking like it's going to be rain here across our area on Sunday. And then as that system skates off to the east, it's going to be a little bit like it's going to bring a little bit of cloudiness with it as we go into Monday and then Tuesday. It might be a little bit chillier behind it, but like it's going to be back to seasonally average kind of quickly and warm up again. Now here comes our next feature on the 12th next week, which dives across the southern plains right here from the Rockies into Texas. This is what has social media in a frenzy right now in the weather world. And here we go. The European ensembles right here have some kind of low pressure system right off the east coast right here. So we're looking at a possible low right in here. So anywhere back in here, we're thinking, it might be snow back in there, but then the snow band could temporarily reach down into South Carolina and parts of Western North Carolina, and maybe skate to the east as this low pressure area moves up and away, and as the whole system dies off. So that's what we're going to be looking at uh, on Friday and maybe into Saturday. Right now, it's too early to say if it's going to be all rain or it's going to be snow because it's all going to depend on the exact placement of this low pressure area right there. So I don't know if you can see that or not. I drew a L right there. So it could be right here. It could be here. It might track more like up like interior wise like this way. That would mean all rain for us. This would mean maybe rain and nothing at all. If this guy gets going right here off the coast and it's big right here, then this would mean it would kick back a lot of moisture into our area and could change over to snow at the very end. So, yeah. Okay, so enough of the drawing and stuff. Let's get rid of like all this stuff right here. Okay, okay, cool. And then that system is gone as quickly as it came, and then we're back into warm air again. So this is going to be what they call a threading the needle type of event that's going to have to really come together at the right time, and it's going to have enough, it's going to have to be strong enough to cause uh, upper atmospheric cooling with all the rain. If it doesn't, it's going to be all rain, and it's not going to amount to much. So it's really the question here is what this low pressure area is going to do. It's coming, it's going to do something, but the question is it going to be cold enough? Probably not. So it's going to have to develop its own upper level cooling and snow on itself rather than get the air from a more northerly source. So then as we go into the 17th or so, still looking like warm and maybe back to sunny, but then it looks like we're just being flooded again by Pacific air into the 20th or so. So it doesn't look like any type of real cool shot is in in the works for us right now. So that's pretty much what I have on this winter storm. Keeping this short, under 7 minutes this time. Carolina Weather Authority here. Please be sure to like and subscribe, especially subscribe to our YouTube channel. Y'all have a great weekend, and we'll keep you updated over on the Facebook page.